What's up guys, CB here. Today we're back with another video, and today we are taking a look at a new article posted today on YG Organization, and that is Legend Duelist 2's Duel Monster Era card. So, if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure you hit that like button down below, and let's get right into it. As you can see, I'm actually on my Xbox doing this, so my computer was just, I swear, this is like the 5th or 6th time I've tried recording this video today. And my computer was just like, you know what, OBS doesn't feel like working, so we're not going to record Google Chrome. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to use Elgato and Xbox. So, news about the second Legend Duelist Pack arrives, and this one includes duels from the legendary Duelist Kingdom arc. So, it seems like we have some Pegasus cards. We have this card right here, Millennium Eyes Illusionist, a level 2 Dark Spellcaster type effect monster, attack 0, defense 1400. You can only use each effect amongst the first and second effects with this card's name once per turn. Quick effect, you can target this card, discard this card, then target one effect monster your opponent controls. Choose one Eyes Restrict Fusion monster or relinquish you control, and if you do, equip that target to the chosen monster. Treat it as being equipped by the chosen monster's own effect. If an Eyes Restrict monster or relinquished is special summoned to the field, add this card from your graveyard to your hand. Overall, I actually think this is work really well. With the whole relinquished archetype, the fact it's nice to see that relinquished has a hand trap now that you can basically equip stuff during either player's turn, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I imagine you can do it during either player's turn. But yeah, I think that's really interesting. But what you'll soon see is that this boy, whoo, he looks cool, but he has some issues. So we have Millennium Eyes Sacrifice or Millennium Eyes Restrict, a level 1 Dark Spellcaster, type Fusion Effect Monster, attack 0, defense 0, Fusion Materials, Relinquished, and an Effect Monster. Once per turn, when an opponent's monster effect is activated, quick effect, you can target one effect monster on your opponent's field or in your graveyard, equip that target to this card. This card gains attack and defense equal to the combined attack and defense of the monster equipped by its own effect, and then monsters with the same name as any monster equipped to this card by its own effect can not attack. Also, they have their effects negated, if any. Okay, so let's talk about this guy. We're going to start with the pluses, and then we'll go with the negatives. Pluses. He can equip multiple cards. That's nice. And then for every card equipped, he gains attack and defense for every monster equipped. So, that's nice. Here's the thing, though. You can only activate his ability to equip when your opponent activates a monster effect. That's where this card makes it really difficult. And if you're expecting this to be better than Thousand Eyes Restrict, I hate to say it, but yeah, not really. It's not really better. It has the potential to be stronger, and it has the potential to be a floodgate, but it's this first effect that really hinders it. Now, we're going to talk about the fusion spell in just a second, and then we'll see if this fusion monster has any hope. So, Sacrifice Fusion or Relinquish Fusion, quick play spell card. You can only use each effect amongst the first and second effects with this card's name once per turn. Fusion, summon one Eyes Restrict Fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion monsters listed on it from your hand, field, or graveyard. Okay. And then you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one effect monster your opponent controls. Choose one Eyes Restrict Fusion monster or relinquish you control, and if you do, equip that target to the chosen monster, and then treat it as being equipped by the chosen monster's effect. So, basically, the way I see it is that this spell is mask change for relinquished. So that's really interesting. I feel that you'd want to, if you were to fusion summon Millennium Eyes Restrict, you would want to do it during your opponent's turn, just so you have the possibility of being able to, so you're able to fusion summon it during your opponent's turn, because yeah, pretty sure you can do that. I read over mask change, and mask change you can do during your opponent's turn, and it seems like this is the same thing. Doesn't say anything about it. So I think the hand trap and the spell are the really great parts about this, whereas this fusion monster, not so much. It is an instant fusion target, which makes it pretty cool. So if you want to use this to then go into a Linkuriboh once that finally comes out, it's up to you. Other than that, it's just it's meh. Which is kind of disappointing, because I really do like this. So next we have Weevil's support. So we have Parasite Paranoid, level 2 Earth type effect monster, attack 500, defense 300. You can only use the first effect or this card's name once per turn. Quick effect, you can target one face-up monster on the field, equip this card from your hand to that target. The equipped monster's type becomes insect, also it cannot attack insect monsters. Also it has its activated effects that target insect monsters negated if any. Alright, that's cool. And then if this card is sent to the graveyard while it has an equipped card, you can special summon one level 7 or higher insect monster from your hand, ignoring its summoning conditions. Okay, that's pretty tight. Next we have this monster right here, ultimately mutated insect queen, level 7 earth insect type, special summon effect monster, attack 2800, defense 2400, cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by a card effect, and then while another insect monster is on the field, insect monsters you control cannot be targeted or destroyed by opponent's card effects. Okay, that's not bad. At the end of the damage step, if this card attacked, you contribute one monster. This card can attack an opponent's monster again in a row. Okay, so if you have multiple monsters on the field, you can keep tributing them to just keep attacking. Once per turn during the end phase, you can special summon one insect monster token. Okay, that's cool. Basically, once you special summon that token, next turn you can use it you contribute it to attack again, or you can use it for link plays, and also that token cannot be targeted by or destroyed by opponent's card effects because it is an insect. So that's pretty cool. If you were to get 2 of these tokens, you'd be able to have a Mrs. Radiant, which is pretty nice. Next, let's get into Bandit Keith's new support cards. We have, oh, I'm sorry, I just missed this spell card right here. I'm awful, I'm sorry. Super Cocoon of Evolution, a quick play spell card. You can only use the second effect with this card's name once per turn. Tribute one insect monster either player controls that is equipped with an equipped card, and if you do, special summon one insect monster from your deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. Great Moth, anyone? Kappa B. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one insect monster in your graveyard, shuffle that monster into the deck, then draw a card. Okay, that's cool. So you can special summon ultimately mutated insect queen, and also this you can banish this to shuffle an insect into your deck, and then gives you some draw power. So that's cool. Now we're gonna get into Bandit Keith's cards. So we have BM4 Bomb Spider, level 4 Dark Machine type effect monster, attack 1400, defense 2200. You can only use the second effect with this card's name once per turn. Once per turn, you can target one Dark Machine monster you control and one face-up card your opponent controls, destroy them. If a monster you control whose original attribute and type are Dark and Machine destroys a monster your opponent controls, either by battle or with its own card effect, and sends it to the graveyard, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the original attack of one of those monsters that were destroyed inside the graveyard. So, if theoretically, if you were to pop BM4 Bomb Spider and you target a high attack monster and you pop it, you can deal damage to your opponent. Make it right. Yeah, you can deal damage to your opponent to that higher attack monster, which is nice. Desperado Barrel Dragon, a level 8 Dark Machine type effect monster, attack 2800, defense 2200. If a Dark Machine monster you control is destroyed, either by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. Once per turn during the battle phase, you can toss a coin 3 times, and if you do, destroy face-up monsters on the field up to the number of heads. Then if the result is 3 heads, draw 1 card. This card cannot attack during the turn you activate this effect. I don't love this effect because there are cards in the past where you can pop face-up cards on the field and still attack. Cough Cough, Zodiac, Dryden, whatever. And then if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add from your deck to your hand one level 7 or lower monster whose effect tosses a coin. That does not really add a lot, just because there's not a lot of great coin tossing cards. Like, you could add a Jirai Gumo. That's something. If you get the coin toss wrong, you lose half your life points. Gun Cannon Shot, the continuous trap card. Once per turn, if a card effect is activated that tosses a coin, apply these effects depending on the number of heads. 1+, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. 2+, destroy one card your opponent controls. 3+, look at your opponent's hand, and if you do, discard one card from it. And then when a card or effect is activated that tosses a coin 2 or more times, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Treat the results of those tosses as all heads. So basically, you can guarantee Desperado Barrel Dragon to have all 3 heads when flipping a coin. Alright guys, so that's the end of the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. My final thoughts on this, I at first glance and after reading these, I do think, despite them not being relevant, like, ever again, I think that Weevil's support is probably the better of these three, as much as it kills me to say, because I do really like the idea of the Millennium Eyes. If only this fusion did not resolve on your opponent's cards, then this would probably be the best one of this entire, like, list. Like, if this didn't resolve around your opponent's cards, opponent activating effect, then it would be, like, so much better. But I do think that the hand trap and the spell can make up for this guy having his flaws. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I do think that the insects are the best of the 9. So if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button down below for more videos like this. Comment down below what you guys think of these new cards. I'll make sure to put the link to this article down below, as always. And yeah, guys, I'm CB, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.